superhuman. I'm not superhuman. Someone save me from the hate. It's just another war. Just another family tour. We're falling from our faith today. Just a step on the edge. Just another day in the world we live. I need a hero to save me now. I need a hero to save me now. I need a hero to save my life. A hero will save me just in time. I've gotta fight today to live another day. Speaking my mind today, my voice will be heard today. I've gotta make a stand, but I am just a man. I'm not superhuman. My voice will be heard today. It's just another war. Just another family tour. My voice will be heard today. It's just another kill. The countdown begins to destroy ourselves. I need a hero to save me now. I need a hero to save me now. I need a hero to save my life. A hero will save me just in time. I need a hero to save my life. I need a
Hey, Emma.
hero just
Hey, Emma.
save me just in time.
Just sharing out the show and then we'll get started.
Who's gonna fight for what's right? Who's gonna help us survive? We're in the fight of our lives and we're not ready to die. Who's gonna fight for the weak? Who's gonna make them believe? I've got a hero living in me. I've gotta fight for what's right today. I'm speaking my mind, and if it kills me tonight, I will be ready to die. A hero's not afraid to give his life. A hero's gonna save me just in time. I need a hero to save me now. I need a hero to save me now. I need a hero to save my life. A hero will save me just in time. Who's gonna fight for what's right? Who's gonna help us survive? I need a who's gonna fight for the weak? Who's gonna make them believe? I need a hero. A hero's gonna save me just in time.
You done?
Almost.
Hey, Crimson Heart.
Hey, Crimson Heart. Welcome to the stream. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of BMWF Lifeblood. I'm your host, Crushing Kelly Black. Alongside me, the Chaos Reaper, Atticus Black.
Hey.
on his way to the gorilla position because he's going to be kicking off our show tonight. This is what we got in store. Now, I know Wednesdays are usually the usual tag team episodes for the week, but there's some business that the win-loss records need some catching up as to make sure we have those contenders for our pay-per-view Bouquet of Thorns for next month. So you're going to be seeing a lot of tag action as well as trios in the coming weeks. Starting tonight, we've got triple threat tag, 2 out of 3 pin submission. We've got Revenant Majesties, Atticus Black and Alyssa Utaker, Demonic Dreams, Alexander and Vera Richards, and the Hardcore Texans, AJ and Diamond Sky. Next up, 2v2 tag, 2 out of 3 tables. We've got the Lunar Guardians, Marcus Corbin and Tomura Tagaya, taking on Night Vales, Ezra Black and Colton Richards. Colton, newly married over the weekend. Isabella, sure to be cheering him on in action tonight. Next up, triple threat tag, pin elimination. We've got the Shadow Avengers, Karma Nightwalker and the Incredible Steve, Inferno Dragons, Leilani Starr and Max Blaylock, and Cops and Robbers, Sly Cooper and Carmelita Fox. Next up will be one fall to a finish, pin only. Rama Anams, Mason and Demonia Nightwalker versus the Midnight Riders, Michael and Rebel Nightwalker. So basically, brother versus brother with their significant others in the mix. This time, one fall knockout. All Night Express's primetime Sean Sanders and Black Ice Brian LG taking on Silent Death's Whisper and Jade Bagwell. Submission only, one fall to a finish, accompanied by Mrs. Utaker, Counts Wraithnock and Mr. Utaker of the Shenanigators take on Jake and Austin Bagwell of Texas Heat. Next up, triple threat tag, submission only elimination. Heart and Souls, Paul and Celine Utaker. The Shadow Hunters, Kasara Utaker and Leon Young. And Arcane Ascensions, Liliana and Riker Lancaster. This time, triple threat, knockout elimination. Ravenclaws, Andromeda and Jack Utaker. Celestial Nightmares, Lucian and Violet Utaker. And Dark Aggressions, Angelita and Jeff Matthews. And our main event of the night, triple threat tag, 2 out of 3 pin submission. Titans of Terror, Lady Devil and Azrael Black. House of Black's Xander and Melina. And the Drunk Rockers, Cassie Madam Red and Drum Monkey.
Hey, Sly.
Hey, Sly.
Carmelita.
Hey, Carmelita. Y'all are in action for tonight. In our third matchup of the night. So you all are booked. Coming out first, at 6'3", weighing 258 pounds, from Omaha, Nebraska, Chaos Reaper, Atticus Black. And at 5'9", weighing 158 pounds, from Transylvania, Romania, Lissa Utaker. Together, they are Revenant Majesty.
If you step inside with me, you will see a king. He ain't dead and he ain't the rock. Don't wanna hear your big mouth talking my world. Time to leave my mark in my world. Now in the cold, in the dark, my world. Time to leave my mark in my world. Now in the cold, in the dark. I get high with my own pain. Welcome to the who's insane. Hold your lies and accusations. Don't mean jack to your situation. My world. Time to leave my mark in my world. Now in the cold, in the dark. My world. Time to leave my mark in my world. Now in the cold, in the dark.
And now for our second team headed to the ring. Coming out at 5'8", weighing 138 pounds, from Dragon Bella, Vera Richards. And at 5'7", weighing 205 pounds, from Houston, Texas, Alexander Richards. Together, they are Demonic Dreams.
I gotta speak it, believe it, that's how I feel inside. I can't sit here quiet. You can take my heart, you can take my breath when you pry it from my cold dead chest. This is how we rise up. Heavy as a hurricane, louder than a freight train. This is how we rise up. Heart is beating faster, feels like thunder. Magic static, call me a fanatic. It's our world, they can never have it. This is how we rise up. It's our resistance, you can't resist us. Can you hear me? Are you listening? Sleeping and the shadows could be making history. Through the fire, on the wall.
And our final team headed to the ring. At 5'4", weighing 219 pounds, from Dallas, Texas, he is AJ. And at 5'6", weighing 133 pounds, from Dallas, Texas, she is one half of the Wolfman Energetic Tag Team Champions, Diamond Sky. Together, they are Hardcore Texans.
Heartbeat slowing down. I won't take this world's abuse. I won't give up.
We've got a brother-sister duo, father-daughter duo, former romantic partners in Revenant Majesty, the biological mother and father of one, Rose and Liliana. But family's gotta be set out the window in competition for tonight. Thanks. Spinning back fist towards Alexander. Vera with a takedown on Sky. Busted up by Atticus. And then taken down by Alexander. Gigi, welcome to the stream. Vera with the Russian leg sweep onto AJ. Goes after Lissa. Lissa and Vera are also regular tag team partners as the Spellfire Syndicate. Atticus going for a pin attempt on AJ. Alexander was trying to bust that up, and AJ was able to kick out. chop block to the knee on Alexander. Because going after Vera, release German suplex. Springboard into the ropes. Spin kick to the face on AJ. Gets kicked in the face by Vera. AJ with the side slam on Vera into the cover. Busted up by Atticus. Roll up on the outside. Kick out by Alexander. Lissa going after Diamond Sky. AJ lifting up Atticus. Atticus out the back. Vera going after Uncle Atticus. Atticus responding with those elbow shots. Alexander with the miss to the face of Lissa. And then takedown by Diamond Sky. Vera out the back. Chop block to the knee on Atticus. Diamond Sky eyeballing Lissa. Relations all the way around. Diamond Sky married to one Alexander and has to put that out the window for competition. Cover on the outside. Kick out at 2. Cover on Alexander. A kick out. And now Alexander responding with a roll up of his own. And a belly to back suplex onto Lissa on the opposite end of ringside. Seems the strategy being the male counterparts going after each other while the women handle business on the opposite end of ringside. Hey, Ippy! Welcome to the stream. Alexander sent across the floor by AJ. Turns his attention to Atticus with the foot and ankle. Vera going after Diamond Sky. Taking on her mama and her auntie Lissa. Hope you're having a good evening tonight, Iffy. Light 2 busted over Diamond Sky by Alexander. And now Vera measuring AJ, spinning back fist to the face into the cover. Kick out at 2 by AJ. Sliding splash to the outside onto AJ. Vera with the cover. Gets busted up by Lissa. Package pile driver, and Lissa with the double-handed choke on Vera. She's able to get out of it, but Lissa continuing to put on the pressure. Cover on the outside, kick out by Alexander. Atticus running to bust up that pin attempt. I'm doing okay, Ippy. Just trying to catch up as far as my tag division here. As Lissa shown working over Vera with the clobbering blows upside the head. Swinging neck breaker, kick out. Everybody fighting in the forefront at ringside. Mainly, it's Diamond Sky's mostly just given a chance at being on the card tonight. She's one half of said tag team champions that all the other teams are going after, trying to get to that Bouquet of Thorns pay-per-view match card as a part of that title defense. Bureau with a cover on Atticus. Diamond Sky, one half of the champions, alongside Sunshine Marigold. So even if AJ and Sky happen to win tonight, AJ still has another option in his regular team as the Cybertoads alongside TJ Toad. Atticus getting dumped onto his head. Atticus already having a tag team win, a championship win in his back pocket when the titles were simply not intergender at the time, which is partly why he is now one of our Grand Slam champions in the company. Wanting to have the chance to go for the intergender tag titles alongside Lissa, because Lissa was with Killian at the time back in 24 to go after when we had regular mixed tag championships. So now this is his opportunity to be as a part of the tag division and fight alongside Lissa this time. Vera lifting up her mama Sky, going for that spinning back fist. Lissa getting involved, and Vera making Lissa pay for that one. Now Sky hooking at her husband, swinging neck breaker on Alexander into the cover, and busted up at one by Vera. Even if Sky is already one half of the tag champion, she's gonna fight with everything she's got. Regardless, Alexander dumped onto the back of his head by Atticus. Pin attempt on the outside. Hold on. Patience is a virtue. What you need. Going in? Are you going out? Okay. Anyway, back to the action. We've already got a fall on the board for Remnant Majesty. Lissa with sliced bread on Alexander. Pin attempt on the towards the back barricade ended up only being a 2 count. Like there was a possible pin attempt or submission that it wasn't successful. Now AJ being tossed up onto his face by Atticus. Atticus going after AJ with the power bomb. Another pair were in a pinning predicament. Only lasted to a 2 count. Xander taking the long way, running around with that shovel. And AJ with the running bulldog on the Atticus, cracking Alexander with the shovel. Pin attempt on Diamond Sky. Kick out at 2. Other pin attempt by Alexander on the Atticus got busted up. AJ got in mind, he's thinking high risk, as Diamond Sky being dumped under her head with them German suplexes by Alexander. Submission attempt on the outside, and Vera gets the ball for Demonic Dreams. Lissa making her pay for that one. Inside the ring, we've got Atticus and Alexander. Alexander slammed down in the corner. AJ going after Vera, dumping her under her head with the package pile driver. AJ bringing the punches to Vera as Atticus and Alexander continue on inside the ring. And Diamond Sky busting up that pin attempt by Atticus. Then a takedown into the sky bar onto Lissa. No tap out. Alexander going after Sky with that suplex. Measuring her. What does he have in mind? Oh, Sky out the back. Spear onto Alexander. Vera lifted up. Shot to the eyes of Atticus Black. Then the scoop slam. Lissa going after Vera as AJ now working over Alexander. Kick out of a pin attempt at 2. Sky dropped down by Lissa. Vera sent across the floor. Hip toss by AJ. And Atticus just running right past Vera. See, she has a weapon, and then just boom with the spear. Goes to the cover and busted up by AJ. Knee shot to the face on Alexander. Lissa going after Diamond Sky. Pin attempt. With the kick out by Atticus. Actually, a kick out looked like by AJ. And Atticus busting up that pin attempt by Vera on Lissa. That would have gotten the win for Demonic Dreams. And Vera with the submission fall on AJ. Your winners are Demonic Dreams. Congratulations to Alexander and Vera. Hey, Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Next up, 2 out of 3 tables. This time, the Lunar Guardians taking on Night Vale. Coming out first at 7 foot even, weighing 350 pounds. Representing the Flaming Fire Moon Pack, Marcus Corbin. And his tag team partner at 6 foot even, weighing 240 pounds, from Osaka, Japan, the Wolf Knight of Osaka, Tomura Tagaya. Together, they are the Lunar Guardians. Okay, Jen, not a problem. I will make a point of getting the Mythic Legends in tag action for Friday's show. There won't be an episode for this coming Wednesday because out of character have plans for a wrestling event. So hope you have a great rest of your week, Jen. And their opponents. Coming out at 5'11", weighing 217 pounds from Dallas, Texas, Colton Richards. And at 6 foot even, weighing 205 pounds from the Outer Circle of Hell, Ezra Black. Together, they are Night Vale.
When it comes to dues, we paid them. We had the patience, we waited.
Yeah.
Sometimes love and sometimes
They need to not. I totally get your point, Azrael. Because there has been evidence of these two basically with Gauntlet or Rumble or whatever having not that big of a care when they end up losing because they want to get back to their women. So who are still there regardless of whether they won or lost. But yeah, when you're in action, you have to take it as seriously as possible, even though you kind of have to have a backup plan when all your efforts don't add up to the result that you want. But you can't you can't half-ass it if you're trying to compete with many who has the veteran aspects in this business and who are part of the roster. As I said before, this is 2 out of 3 tables. Marcus now getting the first table from outside. And Ezra raining the right hands onto Tomura. Well then, series of shots with the kick to the face on Marcus. Marcus with the up kick going after Colton. As much as I would love to be to pick a side, I kind of don't want to. Son-in-law and adopted son on one side, biological son, and nephew / godson on the other side. They're trying to lead up Tomura towards that table that's already been set up, but Tomura, with the experience, fighting back, sending Ezra into the corner. As Marcus keeps Colton occupied on the outside. Hey, what's up, Clinton? Marcus missing with that high-risk maneuver as Tomura sets up that table. Goes to the outside. Went high risk and missed as Ezra walked right on past to go get another table. Ezra with the driver into the floor. But then stomp to the arm, hooks up the arm, snaps it back on Marcus. And interestingly enough, all 4 men have they definitely have family things going on in mind. Colton recently, as I said, married over the weekend. Marcus, Ezra, and Tomura, all 3 with pregnant wives at home. So yeah, that's a lot, but has to be put out on the back burner, out of their minds, if they're wanting to get a win in that win-loss record. Impaler onto Colton, and Ezra with the suplex dropping Tomura through the table for the first fall. Drop kick onto Tomer by Colton. Marcus with the takedown on Ezra. Colton looking to set up that table, introduce him to the ring, but Marcus sending him flying out. Tomer at the back with the chop block to the knee on Ezra as Marcus, the 7-footer, going high risk onto Colton. Went for that snap headbutt that he goes for on Colton, but hit his head on one of the metal legs of that damn table. I don't envy him on that one. Ezra eyeballing Tomura. Springboard moonsault to the outside, landing onto Tomura. Colton with the underhook suplexes into the facebuster combination. I totally get that. Because whether in character or real life, you're gonna end up getting into a situation where you are not as long in the tooth, if you know what I mean, when it comes to how long you've been in the wrestling business. And veterans are not going to just refrain from letting you know how much experience they got, whether they're related to you or not. Colton setting up the table, and Ezra with that hammerlock Northern Lights suplex, getting the second and final fall for Night Vale. Ezra getting both falls for his team. Your winners are Ezra Black and Colton Richards of Night Vale. Hey, Isabella. Of course. Happy as a clam that Colton and Ezra got the win. Next up, triple threat tag, pin only elimination. We've got Shadow Avengers, Inferno Dragons, and Cops and Robbers. Out first. At 5'9", weighing 162 pounds from New York City, New York, Harmon Nightwalking. And the tag team partner at 6'9", weighing 405 pounds from out of this world, the Incredible Steve. Together, they are the Shadow Avengers. Then now for their opponents. Coming out next, at 5'6", weighing 160 pounds, from Los Angeles, California, Leilani Starr. And at 5'11", weighing 200 pounds, from Gun Girl City, Texas, the modern-day gunslinger, Max Laylock. Together, they are the Inferno Dragons. Interesting tidbit on Inferno Dragons and the Shadow Avengers. They're not just tag team opponents, all part of the same faction in the Death Ride, have been faced off against all the other factions this past 2K24 for faction games. Plus, Max and Steve are regular tag team partners, as the not so young bucks.
Pa' ver si no coge la tarde de las 4. Una chorito en la playa y te pongo en 4. Nos damos una cervecita para el guayao.
And now for our final team. Coming out at 5'8", weighing 145 pounds, Carmelita Fox. And at 5'8", weighing 201 pounds, Sly Cooper. Both hailing from Paris, France, they are cops and robbers. After this matchup, it's going to be pin only one fall to a finish between Rama Anams, Mason, and Demonia Nightwalker, and the Midnight Riders, Michael and Robin Nightwalker. All three pairings of our romantic partners involved in the business. We'll see which official team wins out this matchup. This is Triple Threat Tornado Tag. No tagging in or out. You just gotta go. It's equal opportunity as long as it's one of your opponents. So, pin elimination only. Steve going after Carmelita. Leilani going after Sly. And Karma going after Max. Tossing him across the ring. Knee shot to the face on Leilani. Grapple from behind. Carmelita was trying to start some offense on Steve. Got elbowed in the face for it. And Max, as much as he loves his other tag team partner, much respect, but he's got to protect his tag team partner in this matchup, Leilani Starr. Max with the cover on Carmelita. Kick out at 1. As Leilani gets sent flying out of the ring by Karma, then it's sent into the corner by Max. Chair knocked out of hand, super kick to the face from Carmelita and Leilani to the outside. Russian leg sweep, pin attempt inside the ring, busted up at 2. Carmelita with the multiple kicks to the face, slamming Leilani, face first on the floor. Gonna be hurting like a mofo outside that ring, regardless of how pretty the ringside area looks. Sly inside the ring, gets caught in a roll up by Max. Kick out at 1. Sly raining the right hands on Max. All the other 4 competitors battling on the outside. Karma tossing Carmelita across the ringside, going for the cover. And Carmelita with the kick out. Steve with the hip toss on Leilani. Takedown by Karma. Into the cover on Carmelita. Kick out at 2. Sly and Leilani this time inside the ring. Takedown. Sly with the legs hooked. Stomps Leilani face first into the mat. Powerbomb by Karma. And Sly with the knee shot to the back of the head on Leilani. Cover. Kick out at 2. Leilani ain't saying die. Sly sending Karma flying out of the ring. Turns his attention to Max. He gets sent to the ring apron. Leilani not successful with that high risk maneuver to the outside. Max sees Carmelita. Patella brainbuster on the outside into the cover. And Carmelita Fox has been eliminated by Max Blaylock. Unfortunately, Sly Cooper, the lone soldier for cops and robbers. Sly, now by himself inside the ring, getting bounced, his head bounced like a basketball by Karma. Knee shot to the face on Leilani. And Karma raining the headbutts to the face of Sly Cooper. Covered by Steve. And Leilani Star has been eliminated. The only fully formed team still left are the Shadow Avengers, as Steve with the cover on Max. And Max with the kick out. Knee drop onto Max. Karma with the punch to the face on Sly. Spin kick to the face. Cover. And that is now the Shadow Avengers versus the Lone Soldier for Inferno Dragons, Max Blaylock. Now Max having to take shots to the face and the body from both the Shadow Avengers. Steve dropping Max gut first onto that barricade. As Karma grabs a steel chair. Reversal on that Irish whip. Max turning his attention to Karma now. Kick to the face, drops her. Elbow to the midsection as she's being brought to her feet. Steve sends Max across the floor. Shot to the face. Lifts him up. Knee shot to the face into the cover. And Karma, I guess, just wants to keep beating up on Max some more and bust up that pin attempt. Jeez. A little excited, aren't we, Karma? Who gets taken down in return by Max. Steve with that series of shots, ending with the knee strike to the side of the head. Max getting dropped face first onto the knee. Takedown by Karma on Max. Max winding up the arm. Yep, Karma up top. Double axe handles to the dome on Max. Brings him back to his feet. Eats chops to the chest and springboard kick from Steve, taking down Max. Side cutter onto Max by Karma into the cover. Kick out at 2. Steve was attempting to go high risk, but saw Karma already with the shot at the pin. Karma sent to the corner. And that is it. Your winners of the match, the Incredible Steve and Karma Nightwalker, the Shadow Avengers. With a damn chair levitating around Karma. What the fuck? I know I ain't making that chair go floating all over the place. I don't know what the hell's going on. That is so oddball. But congratulations to Steve and Karma. Next up, we've got pin only, one fall to a finish between Gramo Anams, Mason and Demonia Nightwalker, and the Midnight Riders, Michael and Rebel Nightwalker. Oh. Coming out first. What name was he say? Coming out at 6 foot even, weighing 150 pounds from Dublin, Ireland, Demonia Nightwalker. And up 6'7", weighing 326 pounds from Dublin, Ireland, Mason Nightwalker. Together, they are Grama Anam.
You're not playing the music?
I was. Yeah, I got it.
One, you're not even playing the right fucking song. And two, you muted the music.
Coming out next, at 6'2", weighing 257 pounds, from Sioux City, South Dakota, Michael Nightwalker. And at 5'2", weighing 140 pounds, from Sioux City, South Dakota, Rebel Nightwalker. Together they are the Midnight Riders.
Running wild and running free. Two kids, you and me. And I say, hey, 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 live it like we're renegades. Hey, 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 live it like we're renegades, renegades. Renegades. Long live the pioneers, rebels and mutineers.
Mason getting caught by Rebel into a head scissors. It's Michael working over Demonia. Slingshot senton. Well, missing whatever she had in mind for Mason. Demonia with the shoulder tackle, knocking Michael off the ring apron. Gutbuster onto Rebel. And barbed wire bat over the head of Rebel on the outside by Demonia. As Mason gets dropped throw first onto the top rope. Michael with that series of German suplexes. Turns his attention after Demonia. Rebel with the cover on Mason. Kick out in one. Michael looked like he was going for that pin attempt. Unable, as Rebel whipping Mason onto his head in the cover. Busts up at one. Rebel up top. Mason getting stunned over the top rope by Rebel. And comes firing back with that neck breaker. Rebel slammed onto her back as Michael has a hold of Demonia. Superplex into the cover. Kick out at 2. It's like Mason may have been sent into the ring post. Has submission applied onto Demonia. Not gonna get the win, but can definitely wear out your opponent enough. Rebel going after Mason. Nice reversal into a DDT on the Mason. Shot to the back. Roundhouse to the face. Almost. Kick out at 2 by Demonia. Rebel had Mason occupied while Michael was going for the win. And Mason dropping her on face first onto the ring apron, goes in for the cover. Michael running to try and bust it up, and Rebel able to kick out. Bear hug on the Michael. But that ain't gonna get the win. Leaping neck breaker by Michael. Rebel sending Demonia back into the ring. Following after. Mason now sent back into the ring. All 4 competitors. Michael missing with that springboard moonsault. Rebel utilizing the ropes for a hurricane for head scissors onto Demonia, sending her flying to the outside. Now Mason having to roll out. Michael, power bomb onto Mason. And Demonia going after Rebel gets caught by Michael. Drops her face first onto the ring apron as Mason getting sent gut first into the steps by Rebel. Michael with the stunner onto Demonia into the cover. And kick out at 2. And it's tapped by the back barricade. Kick out by Mason. Kick in the midsection by Michael. Into a code red onto Demonia. And gets taken down by Demonia with a firing back. Mason with the double axe handle onto Rebel inside the ring. Yes, sent back into the ring by Michael. Mason working over Rebel. No problem firing back, and power bomb onto Mason. As Michael working on the foot and ankle of Demonia. Pretty adept at the divide and conquer between with these teams. Rebel eating a kick to the face. Michael with the Salida del Sol into the cover. That is it. Your winners of the matchup. The Midnight Riders. Next up, KO, one fall to a finish. All Night Express taking on Silent Death. Oh. Coming out at 6'2", weighing 258 pounds, from Arkansas, Black Ice, Brian LG. And his tag team partner. At 6'3", weighing 237 pounds, from Manhattan, New York, primetime, Sean Sanders.
VVS, if you look at me now, my bloody all up on this ape shit. We the realest one that comes straight out of town. Tell me something, would you bang on me now? Tell me something, would you pay for the drown? I've been up for days, go hardly sleep. Hear the devil, homie, when they look with a smile. I can see it through the hate and the lies. Bitches love it, but they fake in the skies. Pray the Lord if I can make it alive. The jungle real, but the realest survive. Yeah, I've been trapping out the sink. Yeah, if they wanna let them hit. I've been sipping on the drink. Yeah, make it so they make a drink.
Like the game, baby, you already know. Yeah, I got a bad bitch, she grinding down the pole. Yeah, I said I made it, I ain't make it here alone. Yeah, I got the sour on me, you know I stay stoned. And I got that 40 Glock, I put that to your dome. Yeah, she hit my phone, stop hitting my phone. Yeah, she home alone, she gon' do you wrong. Yeah, I'm in my zone, I'm in my motherfucking zone.
Concrete jungle with the real apes, with many young guns, real fake. This is simple how real taste, uncut raw, real the tape. I'm fresh off the press, yes indeed, but I'm breaking the mold, can't you see? I've been what they wanted to be. The prophecy dictates it started with me. Check in, but I don't have time for the petty shit. I'm cooking up verses that ready whip. What? Universally, I'm excellent. FNYK is the galaxy president. Jamming on them to.
The sky burns red as the sun sinks low. A shadow rides where
Coming
the cold
out next,
winds
that
blow.
5'10", weighing 206 pounds, from Biloxi, Mississippi, Jade Bagwell. And at 5'10", weighing 206 pounds, from Texas, Whisper Bagwell. Together, they're Silent Death.
Cross me once, you won't see daylight. A loaded gun and a heart turned black. Ain't no preacher gonna bring me back. Hell's coming with me, you best run fast. The Reaper's laughing, your time won't last. A trail of fire, a debt to be paid. I walk with the devil, unafraid. The law won't save you, the
This is not.
You want.
This is knockout only. One fall to a finish between these two teams. Jade with the elbows to the midsection of Brian LG. Brian sent into the corner. Boot to the midsection, drops him as Whisper, tarantula style, working on the arm of primetime John Sanders. Dragon screw leg whip by Jade as Whisper has primetime up against the ropes, gets sent flying out of the ring with that back body drop. Jade looking over Brian, stomps to the arm. Time. Stunner on the outside, no knockout. Gonna take a lot more effort than that, a lot more work than that in order to knock out one of the Bagwells. Grab from behind. Brian's dropped on the back of his head on the outside. Time. Going after Jade. Has her up. Drops her into a submission. But this is about the knockout, and I doubt that there's enough damage this early in the match in order to pass out from any pain. Time with that reverse power bomb, dropping her face first onto the turnbuckle. Coast to coast drop kick to the face for good measure. As Whisper gets sent into the ring post on the outside. He shot to the side of the face on Jade as Whisper going after Brian. Time holding on to his grip when it comes to Jade. Drop kick to the knee. It makes him let go. And Brian with the clothesline on Whisper. Chicken wing submission onto Primetime. Only gonna be enough to maybe wear him down at some point and knock him out. Primetime with those elbow drops to the knee inside the ring. It's Brian. We fighting with Jade on the outside as Whisper inside the ring gets cracked over the head with the mannequin arm, and Jade sent face first into that ring post. Roll through into the double foot stomp by Primetime. Line by Brian. Jade with a series of shots in return. Primetime has something in mind for Whisper. Slingshot into a crossbody. Now he's whack-a-moling people with that mannequin arm. Brian had Whisper high above his head, letting her drop to the mat. Drop kick by Primetime onto Jade. Then crossbody onto Brian. Stomp to the arm. Back body drop onto Primetime. Brian sensing danger with his tag team partner, leg lariat. Drops her onto her back, and that is it. Your winners, Black Ice Brian LG and Primetime Sean Sanders, the All Night Express. Next up, triple threat. Sub only, one fall to. Wait a minute, no. One on one. This is 2v2. Misread. Submission only, one fall to a finish between the Shenanigators and Texas Heat. First, at 7 foot, even weighing 358 pounds from the outer circles of hell. Friends and family call him UT, but you can call him Mr. U-Taker. And a 6'4", weighing 240 pounds from Paris, France. Count straight now. Company to the ring by Mrs. U-Taker, the Shenanigators.
Did they tell you that it could be over? Over and done before you begin. Everything you know will not prepare you. Nothing's gonna change if you resist. Everything you got, bring it on, we tell you. Nothing can compare to this. It's an avalanche. It's a critical mass. It's a massive attack. It will kick your ass. Bring the fire, take your chances. Start the fight, we'll bring your answers.
For their opponents.
The band played loud, the beer flowed cold. Neon
Coming out at
buzzing
6'5",
like
weighing
a story
290 pounds from
Texas
Houston,
night.
Texas, Jake
The air's so
Bagwell.
thick,
And a
whiskey
6'1",
in
weighing
hand,
250
just
pounds
trying
from
to
Austin,
kick.
Texas,
My buddy
Austin
walked in,
Bagwell. Together they are
real
Texas Heat.
a blonde on his arm standing by his side. Didn't take long for whispers ran. She ain't single. That's JD's woman, man.
Father-son duo taking on, what would you call them? What, frenemies? There's Mr. U-Taker and Count Straightnoff.
Some men on the town, some men
Count has had no problem for their pairing as
sun goes down.
and,
JD runs his town, owns half the
trash
land.
talking Mr.
Oil
U-Taker as
cattle
well
deals all
as
made by
Tiny
hand.
at every turn.
Ain't just his money, ain't just his name.
For his own amusement,
temper's
so
the thing that builds
Guess they
his
came
thing.
to a consensus where they can coexist as a tag team.
JD walked in, thunder in his coat, eyes locked hard, jaw set tight, my butt.
Count traversing the ropes, dropkick to Jake as Mr. U working over Austin. Count already setting up that knee to the face of Jake. And Mr. Yu with the trapezius claw. Austin fighting out of it. Austin dropped face first with the snake eyes by Mr. Yu. Count working over Jake up on the outside. Suplex, dumping him onto his head. Austin with those clobbering blows to Mr. Yu. Mr. Yu able to roll away. At the back, chop block to the knee from Austin. Jake working over count. Yanking back on the arm, dropping the knees to the back. Leaping DDT by Mr. U-Taker. Jake continues to keep count occupied on the outside. Iron claw to the face. Not able to get a submission on Austin. You going up top, beckoning Austin to his feet. Lion shoulder tackle, dropping him. Boot to the face from Austin, trying to keep Mr. Yu from attempting a submission. It's Tiny staying at ringside, cheering them on, cheering on the shenanigators. Austin set up with the boot to the face into the a stomp to the arm, going for a chin lock. So you were able to get the hell out of that submission. So you sent to the ring apron, shot to the face, drop kick from Austin. As Jake keeps working over Count's Wraith knock. Slingshot crossbody to the outside. Mr. Yu back up on his feet. Drops him face first onto the ring apron. Misses on that leg drop. Also working on the arm, twisting it into the floor. Those elbows getting off the shoulders of Austin. As Jake with the knee shot to the face of Count on the outside. Mr. Yu with the setup. Tombstone pile driver. And turns his attention to Jake Bagwell. Back kick to the face from Jake. Gets Count coming up with the traffic cone. Jake caught by Mr. Yu. Bear hug. Jake able to fight his way out. Tiny getting up close and watching the action. Also trying to make sure she don't get knocked out in the process. Jake set towards that barricade. Right to the head from Mr. Yu. Count has Austin up. F5 onto Austin. Count. Hops over with a kick to the side of the head. Jake knows it's not a good idea when you're put on the shoulders of Mr. U-Taker, able to fight his way out. Count helping out his partner, Mr. U. French toast crunch to the face on Bagwell. Count looking for a weapon as Austin gets sent back into the ring. Coming in with the sledgehammer, teeing off. Count with a knee shot to the face. Springboard, Phoenix Splash. Connecting. Now Janice in hand. Mr. U teeing off on Jake. Austin able to fend off Count with that elbow shot. Gets sent into the ropes. Paling to the dome. Holy hell. Mr. U with that dive to the outside. My God. And he's a big dude too. He ain't no cruiserweight. He ain't no high flyer. Yeah. And a power bomb onto Jake. Dropping him and his head on that ring apron. As Count getting the submission on Austin Bagwell. Your winners, Mr. U-Taker and Count's Race Knock, the Shenanigators. Next up, triple threat tag, submission only elimination. Heart and Soul, Shadow Hunters, and Arcane Ascension.
When your soul finds the soul it was waiting for.
Coming out first at 5'8", weighing 170 pounds, from your darkest fears, Celine U-Taker.
It was meant to hold.
And at 6'10", weighing 320 pounds, from the outer circles of hell, the heir to darkness, Paul U-Taker.
Come on, get up.
And our next team of competitors, at 5'11", weighing 195 pounds, from Chicago, Illinois, Leon Young. And at 5'6", weighing 130 pounds, from the outer circle of hell, Kasara Utaker. Together, they are the Shadow Hunters.
When you were growing up, everyone told you that you were good enough. Good enough will work for me. Instead of love, you hurt me deep. Broke my trust and watched me bleed. Ignore my faces, squash my dreams. Everything hiding underneath is coming out for you to see. The screens get pitted down beneath the broken spirit. I'm finally free.
I'ma show you everything I got inside. I won't give up, never backing down. This is my fight.
Everything we do in life has gotta be for something. I won't go down without a fight. No, I won't die for nothing. You held me under too long. I see you coming in. Take back your hand. You're not my friend. To me, you're fucking dead. All the things you didn't do, show me the colors inside you. I now know all your hidden truths. If I were you, shit, I'd like to. It's my turn now. I'll burn you down. Nowhere to run and out for you. It's tried and true, and I'll get through. I'll watch your spirit die in you.
I'ma show you everything I got inside. I won't give up, never backing.
And our final competitors, coming out at 6 foot even, weighing 223 pounds, Riker Lancaster. And at 5'4", weighing 105 pounds, Leonardo Lancaster. Both hailing from Dragon Vela, they are Arcane Ascension.
Have I ever thought of this before? Did I ever look behind the door? Have I ever tried to understand? Did I listen to the other hand? Have I ever tried to see parts of you that ain't a part of me? Did I ever really wanna know? Or am I just drifting with the flow? Lead me to the angle along your line. Let me see from there. Lead me to the
Hey, baby girl, good to see you, Arya. Rooting on her sister and brother-in-law in Riker and Louie.
Why is it that I'm so full of hate? Why am I so dumb but so afraid? Have I ever tried to understand? Did I listen to the other hand? Why am I so dumb? Why am I so blind, so narrow-minded? Why am I so dumb? Lead me to the angle.
After this matchup, we have triple threat KO elimination between Ravenclaw, Celestial Nightmares, and Dark Aggression before our main event of the night. Celine, we were wobbling on the outside. Her and Kasara getting back into the ring. Kasara out. And it said submission elimination. Leon going after Liliana. Liliana responding with the punches into a hip toss, slamming him on his face. Then turning her attention to Paul. Then to Celine. Celine. No, that's Sarah kick with the kick to the midsection underhooks. Slamming her onto her face. Turns her attention to Riker. Then gets lifted up by Celine as Paul dropping down onto Leon on the outside.
It's still unfinished.
Leon and Celine battling inside the ring right now. But for that flying elbow drop, and Leon missed. He leapt into the kick upside the head by Celine. Liliana missing with that dive to the outside as Kasara heads back on into the ring. And Celine fighting off Leon and Kasara. Celine with the scoop slam onto Leon. Stands on the mid rope, waiting for Leon to get back to his feet. Drops him onto the face first onto the knees. Stomp to the arm. Set up into a submission, pulling back on the sides of the face. And Leon fighting his way out of it. Kasara dropped with the ripcord knee shot from Liliana. Liliana with the kick in the midsection. Pump handle maneuver drives her head first into the floor. As Riker working over Leon. Riker with Celine up. Knee shot to the face, gets caught by Riker. Leg lariat. Riker gets caught by Kasara. Back somersault into a DDT. Leon turns his attention to Celine. Kasara going after Riker. Leon going after Paul right now. Then release German suplex onto Liliana. Something that looks like maybe a possible torture rack. I was not sure between Liliana and Paul. Paul getting whipped under the back of his head. Sarah lifting up Celine, dropping her onto her back. Leon with the high risk, a Hurricane Rana takedown onto Riker. Salida del Sol by Kasara. Pins don't count. Neither do knockouts. Not until the next matchup. Leon missing with that splash. And light tube over the dome from Paul. Celine has a hold of Kasara. Drops her with a backbreaker on the outside. Riker going after Paul. Paul with the setup on Liliana. Razor's edge drops her, and then her hubby Riker drops Paul. Springboard kick to the face of Paul. Then quickly exits the ring as Celine getting German suplex into a ripcord lariat by Leon. Celine with the knee shot to Kasara. Picker with this weird choke onto Paul. Paul able to fight out of it with the jawbreaker. Now making Riker pay. Shake to his father, Mr. U with the tombstone pile driver. Then gets dropped with the kick to the Claymore kick to the face from Leon. And Leon went high risk and he landed on nobody. And now lifted up by Riker. Knee shot to the face. Turns his attention to Paul. And he has to deal with Celine, sends her across the floor. Hey Marcus, hey Angela. Marcus, you were in action earlier in tonight's show with the Lunar Guardians. You and Tomra. So check out what you missed. There's been plenty of action. After this, we have 2 more matches in store. That's okay, Marcus. I understand. There are things that are above wrestling right now. Appreciate you being able to stop in even for a little bit for the live episode. Paul dropped onto his back by Riker. Then Kasara dumped on her head with a German suplex into the ripcord lariat. Oh, and who just got eliminated? Oh, I believe that was Celine that got eliminated. So Paul is by his lonesome in this matchup. This is submission elimination for this triple threat tag. And Liliana with the rear choke onto Leon, busted up by Kasara. Paul with the underhook maneuver, dropping Riker onto his back. Liliana hooking up Kasara, swinging neck breaker. Hell's Gate submission by Riker. And Riker has been eliminated. Kasara and Leon, the only pairing still fully formed in this matchup. Hey, Karma. Just so you know, you were in a match earlier, teaming with Steve, and I believe a triple threat tag elimination matchup. So you and Steve were in action. Liana going after Leon, gets pushed away. Leon with the weapon, whack-a-mole and Liliana. She's able to come firing back with that tornado DDT. Gets caught in a lockup with Kasara now. But Kasara dropped into the back of her head. Leon with a flying clothesline. Kasara having to roll to the outside. Now Paul with Hell's Gate submission. She does not tap out. Liliana slamming down Leon. Now heads to the outside to look for a weapon as Kasara works over Paul. Double foot stomp to this midsection and light tube over the head of Kasara from Liliana. Hey, Angelina. Hey, Onska. Good to see y'all. Shot to the back with a sledgehammer, and Leon has been eliminated. It's a three-way tie-up in eliminations with Arcane Ascensions, Liliana and Riker Lancaster, Paul and Celine Utaker, and Kasara Utaker and Leon Young. Wing Clipper into a submission onto Paul. And it's down to Arcane Ascension and the Shadow Hunters. Damn it, Shulky. Welcome to the show. This is Triple Threat Tag Submission Elimination. Kasara with the dive to the outside, landing on Liliana. Head scissors, wrapping the legs around her neck. And that is it. Your winners, Leon Young and Kasara Utaker, the Shadow Hunters. Congratulations to Kasara and Leon. This time, triple threat tag, knockout elimination. We've got Ravenclaw, Celestial Nightmares, and Dark Aggression. Kasara with the celebration with Leon. Okay. I had a feeling that was gonna be your reaction, Kasara. You got a bunch of you takers in this matchup.
Shadows crawl beneath my skin. I was born where
Coming out first, at 5'11", weighing 240 pounds, Jack Utaker. And at 5'7", weighing 137 pounds, Andromeda Utaker. Both hailing from the bayous of New Orleans, Louisiana. They are Ravenclaw.
Broken halo, fallen grace. I wear the truth upon my face. No forgiveness, no release. Just a hunger that won't cease. You fed the fire.
Leon responding with an equal celebration with Kasara. And welcome, Leon. Welcome, Kyle. Have fun with playing Tekken, Sophie. After this matchup, our main event, triple threat tag, 2 out of 3 pin sub, Titans of Terrors, Astral Black and Lady Devil, House of Black, Xander and Melina Black, and the Drunk Rockers, Drum Monkey and Cassie Madam Red.
Chains of memory rusted tight. Still I walk through endless night. Your prayers can cleanse the sin of the
Hey,
storm I
Lucian.
hold within. Every scar
Hey,
is a
Violet.
battle cry.
Good luck in y'all's
Every
match
fall
tonight.
rebirths the sky. Quote the raven nevermore. I'm the silence in the roar. Tear your world down to the core. Let me in and I'll be your war. Quote the raven nevermore.
And their opponents. Coming out next, at 6'6", weighing 250 pounds, Lucian Utaker. And at 5'8", weighing 136 pounds, Violet Utaker. From parts unknown, they are Celestial Nightmares. Okay. Lucian saying the winner, if himself and Violet get the winner's purse in this matchup, split it up between those certain young ladies in our family that are expecting kids coming up. Jack is saying the same for if himself and Andromeda get the win. Okay. I'll put in a nice little as a nice gift towards all the young ladies in this family who will be bringing little nuggets into the world in a few months. And our final competitors head to the ring. At 5'7", weighing 150 pounds, the Sinister Sheenom, Angelina Matthews. At 6 foot even, weighing 240 pounds, Jeff Matthews. Both hailing from Fairfield, Connecticut. They are Dark Aggression. Okay.
Why are you calling all over me? You're very distracted. Don't you start to
Liliana thinking herself and Riker versus Sarah and Lucian. Okay. If that's the challenge, you know where to drop. Oh. Okay. Okay. Excuse me, my mistake. Whatever steps, you know where to drop them. I'll book it. Ah, Rita, going for the same sentiment, and is real in. Herself and Jeff are willing to triple. So it'll be 6 times. So 6 times double that mixed pay and split that up between those of the family who are expecting babies coming up. Ah, okay. So the other teams don't have to double that. All right. Duly noted, Lita. Only thing that's gonna be in y'all's direction, whichever team wins, is for the win-loss record. Not a problem. Working on Violet. Music's still going. Thank you. Probably still good tunes though. Up! Kasara and Colton are even following suit. Yep, because you and Colton, you and Ezra were definitely in action at teaming up. Any of that going towards Revy and himself's grandkids coming and I don't remember exactly how many days as far as her pregnancy cycle. That is definitely going to be appreciated. Yep. Sorry, you've only been in one match tonight, but with everybody willing to put if they end up winning, whatever person they end up, because I know if wins and losses, mean a lot, but there are things that just mean a lot more if you can put it to something good other than towards yourselves. So I totally understand the sentiment, and I will go do what I have to do to divvy things up, because we got Angela, we've got Celeste, we've got Revy, we've got Rose. She may not have given a specific date for her maternity leave to start, but that's gonna be good for herself and Tomura as well. So.
Well, last I checked, last week when she announced that she was only about 2-3 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, so it's gonna take a wee bit longer for her to be at a point where it's not safe for her to compete. Oh, okay, Andromeda. All right, I'll follow suit. Whether it's your dad's company or mine, your merch sales go are towards the family. Shulky, before it was made official that I was like family to Tiny. Yeah. I was you've been like family to a lot of us. So yeah, blood or by soul sis or by love and loyalty in some way, shape, or form. You want to contribute? Go on ahead. I'll go for it. Well. Tiny also following suit alongside UT. Papa U not wanting his part of the winner's purse from the matchup from the Shenanigators
I'm
night.
about to fucking say it, Andromeda. It's not that you didn't like spending. It's that you didn't really fucking have to.
Jack and I are pretty scared of it. I think because I didn't like spending a lot as a. That's because a lot of the time you didn't want for anything. Not only with us having our own companies, our part of the liquor business partnership with your auntie with Lita, among other things, our parts of the funding for that hospital, the family zoo, whatever we had our hands in, a lot of it went to
What's
keeping
the
y'all.
stipulation on this?
Excuse me.
What's the stipulation on this?
It's supposed to be KO elimination.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
'Cause I saw Lucian tap and I was like, the hell?
Yeah, this is KO elimination. So, up.
Jack eliminated.
Yep. And I believe that Lucian's the one got eliminated too, so.
No, Lucian's still in.
Okay, so that may have been Violet that ended up being eliminated for his team. Because I tried to make it those certain triple threats, just certain separate steps.
And there goes Andrew.
There goes Ravenclaw. Unfortunately. Holy crap!
Wait, what?
I think someone got whacked over the head with one of the weapons, and that got the final knockout. Your winners in this matchup are Dark Aggression.
Didn't see the last knockout. Okay.
Damn. Jeez. It's like it was a plenty crowd in that one area, and all of a sudden, oh, so-and-so won. Just wow. Oh, and Paul deciding him and Celine deciding they're taking their pay, adding it to not that number to the number, especially everything else, and adding to the number of their as number of their children, which means they have they've wired the amount of both of their pays times 15. That does include Rose and Lily. Oh, damn. Wow. Talk about making sure things go good for the next generation. Congratulations to Dark Aggression. Oh, really, Paul? Okay. Himself, Celine, and Lord Lich have opened a fund for the baby's parents and families to be split between them. No thanks needed, Isabella. You pretty much became like family the moment you started showing love and loyalty to Colton, especially. So, yeah. Next up, we are at our main event of the night. Triple threat tag, 2 out of 3 pin sub.
Yeah.
Coming out first. At 6 foot, even weighing 200 pounds, from the city of Atlantis, Lady Devil. And her tag team partner, at 5 foot 10, weighing 275 pounds, from Omaha, Nebraska, the merciless Real Black.
You can throw it all away. When things break, things shatter. Keep it written on your face. The little details matter. Only in me. I am the coil. I am the spring.
Well, Mason and Demonia following suit in support of those carrying the next generation of the family. Together, they are the Titans of Terror. And our next competitors head to the ring. Coming out at 5'4", weighing 200 pounds, from Nebraska, Xander Black. And at 5'4", weighing 120 pounds, from Wichita, Kansas, Melina Black. Together, they represent the House of Black. Making a play for to build up that win-loss record towards the tag titles. Melina already having earned her second championship in the company at the last pay-per-view Reckoning, coming the Total Eclipse champion by unifying the titles, defeating Brandon Cuevas. And coming out last but not least, at 5'11", weighing 231 pounds, from Chicago, Illinois, the resident rock star, he's Mr. Six, the Drum Monkey. And at 5'7", weighing 134 pounds, from New Orleans, Louisiana, Cassie Madden Brad. Together, they're the Drunk Rockers. Nagi slam onto Xander from LD, then an attempt to take down Drum Monkey, gets taken down herself. Xander going for a quick cover. Kick out. Asriel with the armbar onto Cassie, busted up by Xander. Xander, the son of Dark Patty Chase and Asriel Black. Melina, Asriel's niece. We just did a lariat on her uncle, so you're bound to fight your family at some point in this company, so LD working on Drum, but Drum with the up kick out of the corner.
Really, we're bound to fight our family at some point. And you see here, I thought we were just all trying to avoid each other.
Hardy har. Oh, Marcus and Angela noticing the amount that the funds for the members of the family that are with child multiple right now, just as overwhelmed by the show of love and support as one Onska as well. Drum working on the arm of Melina. She kicks up. This time it's not elimination. It's just simply 2 out of 3 falls. Ripcord lariat onto Drum by Melina. Cassie up top decides not to go high risk. Underhook maneuver by LD has Xander up and dropped onto his face into the cover. And kick out by Xander. Yeah, Rebby. This family don't do shit super like that small. We go big. Cause as you can see, their babies are well loved in this family. As Cassie, unable to get the first ball for the Drunk Rockers, Trump with the stage dive on the Melina. Now eyeballing her. Center of the ring. Sprung somersault DDT on the Melina into the cover. And busted up by Xander at 2. Cover on the outside. Only getting a 1 count. Submission by Xander on Drum. And Asriel busting up that submission attempt from Xander. Oh. Xander with the elbow shot to the side of the head. Massive takedown on Asriel. Hell, you've seen members of my family have to fight their kids at some point the moment they get into the business. This is just one of those things. Knee shot to Cassie by Melina into the cover. Kick out at 1. Drum whipping Asriel under the ring apron. In comes Xander. Elbows to the midsection on drum. Xander slammed onto his back, and Asfield just comes on in, busts up the pin, and like, okay, I'm back out and fighting some more. Drum up top, eyeballing Xander. Lion uppercut. Xander tips back up. Knee shot to the face of Molina by Asriel into the cover. Oh, 2 pin attempts on the outside. Kick out at 2. Cassie with a pin attempt. Busted up. Karma, personally, to be honest, I doubt that is how a match goes with y'all teaming is what can get him so quiet or distant in any way. So he's never gotten mad at you when it comes to matches before, so I doubt that might be the reason. But I don't know as well as you do inside what's going on in his mind. I just have my doubts that he's super mad at you. Personally, win or lose, Karma, the fact you stood up for him with all those matches, with that Miss Piss and Jubilee, sweetie, there's no shame. However the result is. No shame at all, Karma. At least from my perspective. I already know because I already understand it's from also another company because I caught your Graham's stream, some of her stream earlier too. So, but even if things didn't exactly go your way, even in that match, I doubt that if that is any reason to be super pissed at you. Well, that with that, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna empathize with you because I already know how shit gets me to the point where I'm not at my best, and with everything that psycho has done to try and get between you and Steve, yeah, it's hard not to just keep your mind on whooping ass and taking someone down. So yep, I totally get it, Karma. Well, if it's any consolation, I'm probably standing up to the snotty bitch, regardless of how the things shook out. You've always had no qualms about standing up for others, and Steve is no ordinary person to stand up for. So I think the whole sentiment of you being doing what you need to do as far as sticking up for who you love and care about, yeah. Oh. Cover. There was a pin attack on the outside, but not successful. Still, no falls on the board in this matchup. Pin attempt on drum, busted up. Xander went high risk, ended up missing whomever he was going after. And now his anti-LD has him up. Oh, a primordial spike into the cover. Azrael stopped Molina from possibly attempting to break up that pin attempt, but Drum was able to sneak through. Xander with a clothesline onto Cassie.
I agree, really.
I definitely agree. Azrael with a pin attempt. Busts up by Molina. And Molina eyeballing Azrael. Oh, changes directions. Goes after Drum. Knee shot to the face. Into the cover. And busted up at one by Cassie. And another one. A pin attempt busted up by Cassie. Ref laid out. LD sent towards the ring apron, hooked up by Xander and dumped under her head. Now Azrael in the center of the ring with Molina. Molina didn't really connect much on that slingshot maneuver towards Azrael. Snapmare onto Azrael. And first fall for, I believe that was the House of Black getting the first fall. Oh, pin attempt on Drum. Busts it up. Now Azrael getting dropped with the dragon screw. Dropping Azrael back first onto the knee, turns her attention to Drum. The knee shots then ends up getting caught by LD. Release German suplex. He yeets her onto her head. Now turn her attention to Xander. And boot to the head of Drum Monkey. Pin attempt. Got busted up. Everybody battling by the by that empty space where the announce table used to be. Tie up between the Titans of Terror and House of Black. And now it's a three-way tie between all three teams. Hey, Storm. And that is it. Your winners of the match, Cassie, Madam Rad, and Drum Monkey, the Drunk Rockers. Well, everybody, that's been our show for tonight. What the hell?
Fucking Revy's comment. And of course, the storm rolls in right when I'm about to go home.
Oh, shit. You've been delayed, Revy. You've been delayed. A weather delay. Anywho. Thank you, everybody, for stopping into the live episode. Whether for a minute, hour, full freaking show. You all know the deal. Thank you, everybody who will be catching this on the replay. Our next episode will be this coming Friday with more tags and trios action. Trying to build up the win-loss record for our tags and trios in the upcoming weeks leading up to the pay-per-view. So, expect a lot for right now. So, until this coming Friday, I'll see y'all then. Have a great rest of your night, everybody.